like honey in Waitrose or indeed British sherry. I'm the produce of more than one country. Russian, Lithuanian, Germans, French, English, loads of English. Not much Scottish or Welsh as far as I know. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Alexander Boris de Pfeffel Johnson, Tory politician and outspoken journalist, was born in 1964, the eldest of 4 children. Boris grew up with stories of his rich, diverse ancestry. Now he's in search of the truth behind the stories. He wants to find out about the backgrounds of his paternal grandparents, who he called Granddaddy and Granny Butter. As a boy, Boris was aware both grandparents had intriguing ancestry, worlds away from their life as Exmoor farmers.
Granny Butter, we were led to believe, and it was a subject of much hilarity when we were children. We were led to believe that Granny Butter had immensely distinguished French or Alsatian antecedents. When I say Alsatian, I mean from Alsace. They weren't dogs. My grandfather was also a wonderful guy, but he was certainly less of a talker.
Boris's grandfather, Wilfred Johnson, appeared a typical English farmer, but he was in fact half Turkish. His father was Ali Kamal, a politician and journalist. Boris knows that Ali Kamal had an untimely death, but this was a subject Wilfred never talked about.
It was a mystery. None of us ever discussed Ali Kamal with him, and indeed I think there was a time, I'm told by my mother, there was a time when she vaguely brought something up about the Turkish connection, and my grandmother, Granny Butter, said, "Oi, no, you must never raise that ever again."
To try to find out about his grandfather Wilfred's relationship with Ali Kamal, Boris has come to see his own father, Stanley.
Hey, hi. I'll go. All right. Okay, this is the moment. Here we go.
Yeah, what's in that one there?
Stanley has dug out his father's birth certificate, which shows that his original name was not Wilfred Johnson at all.
What date does it say? 4th September 1909. Then here his name is Osman.
Osman Wilfred.
Sex boy, name and surname of father Ali Kamal. Obviously, from this document, his surname, his name, when he started off going to school, would have been Osman Kamal.
How do you think that went down with the rest of the class then?
Well, he didn't talk about it in particular.
Okay.
Ali Kamal himself was not present at birth. He was going about his business. And his mother died in childbirth, so she's not there to witness it, but his maternal grandmother, Margaret Brunn, appears to have
been present at the birth.
Present at the birth. She was called, I think, Johnson as a maiden name. Ali Kamal himself was not present at birth. And she effectively, Gran, my father used to call her, brought them up. Brought up my father and his sister Selma.
While his children were growing up in England, Ali Kamal was living and working in Turkey. Left alone to bring up her grandchildren, Margaret Johnson decided to change their surname from the Turkish Kamal to the more English Johnson.
At one stage, she's obviously written to the Home Office because we have a letter back from the Home Office dated 4th October 1916. Madam, in reply to your letter of the 21st ultimo means last month.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
On the subject of the nationality of your 2 grandchildren, I am directed by the Secretary of State to say that the boy is a British subject by virtue of birth in this country and requires no permission to change his name. And so from thenceforth, I think he is known as Johnson.
So here it all is. We take our name from Margaret Johnson, who was your paternal great-grandmother. Otherwise, we'd be called Kamal.
Well, of course, it might have been a jolly good thing to be a Kamal. If I was Kamal, I might be on the Tory A-list. In this new multicultural Britain from now on, I am Kamal.
Did Granddaddy ever know Ali Kamal?
Not as far as I know, absolutely not. He never mentioned having ever met his father. Is there a resemblance between them?
Yeah.
I think there possibly is, actually.
As a journalist and politician himself, Boris has long been intrigued by the mysterious figure of his great-grandfather Ali Kamal. Now he's decided to travel to Turkey, where Ali Kamal was born, to see what he can discover about his life and death.
Yeah, I've been to Istanbul before, several times, but never on the Ali Kamal trail. We all have a vague understanding about what he got up to, but we don't really know. I don't know why he was assassinated, why he copped it. I want to know what happened to him.